And on the start line, you can see right in the middle our series leader. Welcome to Development News TV coverage of round 3 of the Crank Brothers U.S. Grand Prix of Cyclocross. Hitting out from the line, it looks like Ben-Jacques Maines is feeling pretty good today. He's going to crack the whip and brings the Kona boys with him as our series leader, Ryan Trabon, his teammate, Barry Wicks. And then the scramble now, it looks like 2 Jacques Maines up in our top 4 is Giant Strawberries rider Andy Jacques Maines sitting 4th wheel. So everyone's slotting in right now. Jeremy Powers had a great start. You can see the Jelly Belly rider there sitting in the top 4. And then that was national champion Todd Wells sitting in 6th wheel. So here we go as they don't waste any time at all. Hitting very, very hard off the line, and the big acceleration coming from the diesel. That is Ryan Trabon, and it is on. The gaps now start to open up. Riders flogging themselves, trying just to hold on to the wheel in front of them as this man does extensive damage. His teammate Barry Wicks is one of the riders who's able to respond to his early move, and then you can see Jeremy Powers sitting there. Very good job by Powers. He's going to be in the mix for Adidas most aggressive rider here. Boy, they did not waste time. This is lap number 1, and already Trabon, Wicks, and Powers have made a selection here. It looks like Powers is very happy to tag onto that train as it leaves the station here. And other riders will be scrambling now to try to get into a good group, start finding some rhythm here. This is a long 1 hour of racing at altitude. We talked about that during our women's race and saw the big effect that it had. Boy, Powers looks comfortable. He's a smooth cyclocross rider. He's had experience in Belgium, and this year we're getting to see him racing in the United States, and he finally is getting a chance to show the fans here in the U.S. what he is made of. Fast Freddy Rodriguez. Well, Cliff Bar and Fast Freddy Foundation had a party coming up after the race. We're looking forward to that, but right now Fast Freddy is actually shocking a lot of people as he's riding his way up into the top 20. As a matter of fact, you can see just up course, Chris Horner has got Fast Freddy really bearing down on him. As you see Wicks, oh boy, Wicks there in the middle of that group. Now he's playing watchdog for that man because he's gone away solo. That's been the story over the last 2 years. 90% of the races that this man does, he is going to be your early leader, and there's a guy that continually leads up the chase right behind Todd Wells. That is a strong Tim Johnson. The sweet science of cyclocross is something that the first American to ever stand on a podium at the World Championships, that is Tim Johnson, earning that bronze medal that really got things started. And this is a guy that's carrying on, as we'll expect to see at the World Championships. Ryan Trabon have a good opportunity to go in with good form and represent the United States. His teammate was exceptional today. Barry Wicks has sat up at the front of the group. It was an honor to have that man, Joachim Parabo, the Danish national champion. He made his way up to the chase group. And we're looking at some of our U23 contenders coming through there. Jamie Driscoll of the Fjorda Fruta team had a very strong early half of this race. Well, you're already seeing lapped riders traffic as this man, though, likes to go through it alone. It looks like we're seeing a rider on that Kona team coming out of the race, but Kona had just such a fantastic weekend. You can only imagine the punishment that these bikes go through between the 2 twin towers, Barry Wicks and our race leader, Ryan Trabon. There's a good look at Ryan as he comes through this run-up section. It was challenging. The crowd was awesome as it became a wall of sound as our elite men watched our Stars and Stripes jersey being represented very well by Todd Wells. Todd Wells, another rider coming down from Durango, so certainly he's well suited to the altitude, and a lot of people had him on the short list to be on podiums both days this weekend. But as we start things out here in Xilinx, a big supporter of cycling as the local scene races out on this course a couple times a year. Joachim Parabo there is great having the Danish national champion. He really came on strong through the later part of the race, but then found himself a little bit behind the 8 balls. The tempo continued to be ratcheted up by Todd Wells because that man was starting to get away. And it really became 20 seconds, and then lap after lap. He built it up until about this point we were looking at a 30-second split. The maximum split, actually, as Wells remounts really smoothly here. You can see how American cyclocross has come an incredibly long way. And at the front, that is how you do it. A clinic being put on by the big man as he makes his way through the sand, really probably picking up a second each lap just through that section on the chase group. You can see how exceptionally smooth he was. Todd Wells, you can see the GT riders bringing a group, counting back through. It looks like we've got 5 riders, and Barry Wicks continues to monitor things. Oh, yeah, enough time to salute the crowd. The Crank Brothers, U.S. Grand Prix of Cyclocross Round 3 winner, Ryan Trebon, make it back-to-back-to-back wins. I think Trebon in French would mean 3 good. He was good 3 times. So we'll see if he can make it 4 in Boulder tomorrow. Here's the sprint. The kick to the line. Wells there, not known as a sprinter, but that's a good job by him because Jeremy Powers had a ride of a lifetime. I don't think he's ever done better here in North America, and he should join on the top step. Ryan Trebon, Todd Wells there, the bronze medalist, and once again, Jelly Belly had a sensational performance today from Jeremy Powers. Congratulations to the Kona boys. Another great ride in that Verge leader's jersey fitting perfectly. I heard a rumor that the skin suit is in the works for tomorrow. It's just been beautiful weather on the front range. A worthy winner defines